did. Where's my teddy?
Oh my god. We have to face this child after we killed his father?
That is gonna be very fucked up.
Wow.
I think we've had to have seen him like multiple times before at this point, though. So maybe the pain has worn off, the guilt slightly.
Yeah, but wait, how long has Jaela and Eludra been married? How long have they been married?
They've been married about 70 years.
Oh.
Okay, so we started the stream, so
It's fucked up.
What the hell is that
Bachmann.
shit?
Bachmann, your home is so fancy.
are you watching The Matrix? The most fancy movie?
Oh my god. That is
Daddy
very
let me
funny.
watch The Matrix. Yes, he did.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, shit. My daddy. He did nothing wrong. He's perfect. Okay. Give us 15 seconds.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll tell you. Oh, God.
Wait, I can't see you.
Man, Bachman, that podcast money is really rolling in.
I'm still behind. Why are you able to see it? That's fucked up. Ah!
I can't. I don't have the link because I'm. Still...
How do you fix your little baby thing in the top corner? All right. Well,
Oh my god.
why are you doing this?
Oh, Bachman, I think you're muted.
Well, at least you're in fucking the Trump's palace or whatever.
Oh, I'm looking at my phone. That's good. That's a good shit.
I like that donut case you got there.
I want a donut.
I think it does tomorrow.
Tim, I really respect your dedication to staying in the dark.
Well, I'm staying in the dark because my light has left me.
Okay, they should be able to zoom in now.
No!
Get it?
I get it. Sad. Wait, I'm gonna move this more forward.
How'd you do that? Oh god, that's funny.
Weird.
What if I added a different apartment for my little guy? For a little picture.
Oh my god.
You're going to break the illusion.
No, it's fine. Okay, everybody on stream pretend that you don't see me doing this.
Wow, the magic.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Well, you know I'm gonna open up that stream to watch you do whatever you're doing in the next 15 minutes.
Your apartment's shrinking.
That's a different apartment.
Oh, use the old one. You're
There
so
we go.
you're
There you
so
go.
smart. Alright, let's wait.
I can't wait to see it.
Well, you know what you should have done? You should have flipped it. So it looks still the same, but like imperceptibly different.
The lighting is still like pretty bad. So it doesn't really like I look super blurry up there, but it's fine. I'm new at this.
You're a treasure. Oh shit. Audacity.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Making
that.
a podcast.
Podcast.
That's right.
Shit.
Jesus
Does
Christ.
everyone have Audacity open?
Between. All right, I'm not gonna drag you guys. It's a new arc. I'm not dragging you. I've decided.
Drag
But
me.
I'm-
Open.
between. All right, I'm not gonna drag you guys.
I'm
It's a
ready.
It's a new arc.
Ready?
I'm not
Yes.
dragging you.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, shit,
Bachman, you ready?
No, hold on. I'm getting
I'm
my
ready.
Audacity open. I don't know if you know this, but I wasted a lot of time on
No, I didn't know this.
Trying to pick your background?
on this like awful effect because my lighting
Bachman, when I
situation.
said send me your background, I meant your character's background.
Oh man,
You should have made it where you were like at the North Pole or something like that, or on the beach.
Just mean a spaceship.
You should have been in
Yeah.
drunk with us. Fuck.
I'm slightly fuzzy because I just am naturally fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Ask
He's a
me.
fuzzy boy.
Yeah. Okay, I have Audacity open
wait.
and
Okay, wait.
the
Hold
right
on,
microphone
hold on.
selected.
I'm sorry. I'm going to time out someone.
Don't be me.
Is it me?
No, it's someone who said looks like I gave a Smurf head. So,
Well,
baby.
Be polite in the chat, or you get a timeout, little baby.
Daddy put me timeout sometimes.
Why is it not working?
You're not probably not a mod. Just kidding.
I am. Time out.
The drama.
Okay.
all
Now I'm
right
ready.
then. Okay, Bachmann, you ready?
Sure, why not?
Okay, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. We're recording.
Recording.
Apologies to David who's editing this, because I think that like I'm behind. I think my like internet's not awesome, so like when Tim and I were recording an ad, it was like a little bit off.
Yeah. Jennifer's gonna be interrupting us constantly tonight.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Ugh, Jennifer, come on.
It's just because I'm in California time now, and we're just like relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a California thing.
It's such a
I'm a
different thing.
California girl now.
I was on Crits and Giggles, Kieran's podcast.
I like that
And-
podcast.
They just fucking start recording all willy-nilly, and then they all clap together. It's
Oh.
mania. It's
I
mania.
I don't like it.
That's
Apparently,
illegal.
apparently, Bachmann, you also freaked out the exact same way that I
Yep.
freaked out when they did it, and he has been giggling at it ever since.
If you do the countdown correctly, you don't have to do anything. And like clapping doesn't show up really. In my experience, if somebody claps, you don't even really see it.
Yeah, it's better to just.
But they do if you type.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that Kieran's podcast is bullshit and I hate it.
Karen is born in
I hope you fail.
Yeah, I hated it, but I do want to steal some ideas from it, and yeah. Anyways,
Tim's still in the dark. Still in the dark.
huh?
Still in the
He's
dark.
kind of just a head, a floating head.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Without my love here, this is what my soul feels like.
Man, are we ready to do this? This is gonna be so weird.
Yes. Man,
Let's do it.
I don't know how to podcast anymore. I haven't done it in like a month.
It's
A
been
very
a while.
long time.
It's been a long time.
I've
since
done it
been
several times.
I have not done shit.
Okay,
I think
ready?
Kieran must have
We
learned my
start?
true name because he got me to go on both his podcasts.
he compelled you to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's make a podcast.
Okay.
You ready?
I was like,
Is that a ready noise that we're making now?
It
Okay.
sounded like a not ready noise.
Well, yeah, I
I'm
mean,
stressed out.
I don't know that like we're ever, truly ready. But
Yeah.
if you believe in your
Oh,
heart,
man.
Do we need to do like calisthenics? Like, I don't know if you can see, but I'm waving my arms in a circle.
Can't
I
see.
really
shit.
can't.
I can't see. I'm actually not convinced that you have a body. I can't see it. Only your hands and your face.
yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Greetings, adventurers. You have joined us for another episode of the Drunks and Dragons podcast. I am your dungeon master, Michael DiMauro, and with me is Mike Bachmann.
Hi guys, I'm playing Bananas Foster.
Tim Lanning.
Hey, everybody, it's great to be here. Thank you so much for having me. It's been so long.
Nika Howard.
Hey guys, I'm here and I'm excited.
And
And
all
it's
the
my
way
birthday
from
Tamari?
Yay,
Sorry.
Mari! Birthday time.
when you listen to this, it was her birthday on Friday.
5 days ago, yeah.
Happy birthday. Fuck you.
And all the way from sunny California, Jennifer Cheek.
Hi guys, I'm podcasting from the beach. Just kidding. I'm in my bedroom in a really weird recording setup. Because I'm
And
working.
yeah,
on
just
the-
because Jennifer and I separated doesn't mean this has to be awkward.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
They're
Please-
professionals. They
Hey.
can work through it.
Hey, take me back, baby. I rolled an 8. I rolled
Just
an
kidding.
8.
I am in LA for work for a few months. That is
Jennifer, roll
why.
wisdom.
Roll wisdom. Oh, shit. I have to get dice out? Oh my goodness.
You said no dice this episode.
No one said that. No one said
Oh,
no
my
dice.
wisdom
I
is
intuited
very
it.
low. I'm taking him
Yeah,
right
Jennifer
back.
and I will probably never get a divorce, even though statistically, we will.
We will. No, we should get, like we've said before, we have to get a divorce to make our families upset, and then just stay together anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It's not a bad
Sounds
idea.
like fun.
But then
Yeah.
you got to get remarried later on.
Why?
Yeah,
Well, you can
or
have
just keep
another-
living in sin
Who
forever.
gives a shit?
So that's more fun.
I lost my wedding ring like 3 years ago, and I'll tell you what,
Who knows where it is?
who knows where it is?
Jennifer, did you say that you were recording from the beach?
I think you said a Twitch thing. Bachmann has a green screen, so if you're on twitch.tv/,
Things are getting wild and rowdy.
Bachmann has gotten into his beans and he's losing his fucking mind.
He's full off the puppy.
The delay just hit, and now I can see his beach. Which is very nice.
Beach. I'm mad. I have to restart.
We're giving,
Twitch.tv
Yeah.
/ GeeklyInc if you want to get in on this stuff. See Mike Bachmann's beach.
I also
Yeah.
like that I'm like many hundreds of feet above the beach, and I'm actually
He's in a chair, like a flying chair above.
I am the beach god.
Whoa.
On top of the beach, we are also giving away a set of Die Hard Dice live on the Twitch. So Twitch, after this episode, we're gonna run a donate thing, and you can enter. I forgot to ask John how to set up Moobot again, and I'm dumb as hell. So I might just text him because he never sleeps, even though he lives in England.
It's like
but
2
yeah.
in the morning, but
It's
he'll
sunny
answer
England
you.
town.
Yeah, sunny England town. He's always awake, that guy. I love him so much.
So, if this is your first time listening, we've done it again. We intended this to be a good jumping in point for people. And we talked about a bunch of dumb shit for a good 5 minutes. So sorry, but I guess that is kind of,
That's kind of our brand. So
kind of
just
our
to
brand.
give you a taste of what you're getting into.
Yeah, we are.
This is us.
We are a 5th edition actual play Dungeons and Dragons podcast that's been going for 5 years now. And
Like so long.
And we've got characters who are we're gonna have some new characters starting up. Everyone's level 16 now, which is a lot because we've been playing for so long.
Mhm.
And we have so many episodes that we wanted to give people a good jumping in point. I think still the thing that a lot of diehard fans will say is, go and listen from episode 1. Because there's a lot of gold in there. There's a lot of good stuff. But if you can't, like, it's daunting. 250 episodes is terrifying for a lot of people, I think. So we thought this was a great opportunity, since we have a couple characters starting up and in a new arc starting. This would be a great opportunity to sort of pave the way for new listeners to be able to jump in here. And to that end, we're going to take it a step further and do something a little wacky this episode.
Oh, Michael.
We've never done that before.
No, we've never done anything wacky before. It's been very serious up until now. So we're gonna join our adventurers. Should I just go ahead and say what we're doing? I guess I might as well, right?
Yeah.
So 7 years have passed since the Raw Fury game. There's been another Raw Fury games which we didn't even see.
Which we might probably go back to it, I'm
Right.
sure.
We might go back to
Yeah.
it.
They're like Disney videos. They're locked away in the vault until we decide to release them later.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you're all very, very good children, then perhaps they will be released from the vault.
So I don't know what's happening. Everyone's yelling in the chat room. I don't understand why.
I'm testing Moobot, and
Everyone's voting beer or wine.
yeah, I tried something. I don't know if it worked. It said it
Oh.
didn't work, but keep going, Michael. I love you.
Well,
Okay.
I'm just lying because that's what I have.
So 7 years have passed, which is obviously everyone's favorite. I didn't even do that on purpose, but now the chat is just all blown up with 7.
It's just so deep into our bones. We can't help it.
We should probably have a custom 7 emote.
Yeah.
That
would be a good one.
Yet another inside joke that new listeners won't understand. So
no, it's fine. They won't.
Sorry.
It's an Easter egg for you when you go back and listen.
Yeah.
This won't help you with that, by the way.
No.
No.
Oh no.
We will not help with that.
Leave some mystery.
So 7 years have passed. It's actually been 7 years of general like peace and prosperity, and essentially Obama was president and everything's been fine. Elections are coming up and it's all going to get really bad again.
Oh no. I can't take this again.
So Eludra's been in deep home with her wife Jaela, and they've been ruling and having actually some nice time together where they haven't had to smash anyone's heads or do anything like that.
Wait, we're not doing that?
I mean, tell me what you guys have been doing for the last 7 years.
I didn't prepare that part, Michael.
Jaela and Eludra are still around, so what have they been doing?
Yeah, you guys can just come up with it off the top of your head, I mean,
I think that Jaela and Eludra have when the end of the last arc, Jaela and Eludra had their wedding, and for a while, for let's say the first year, they just did a lot of boring ass ruling shit. The whole thing of people would come into the bedroom in the morning, here's the papers, Queen Eludra, you gotta sign the papers. Oh man, I don't want to do this. And you go to the throne room and there's a million people this man stole my donkey from my farm. There's definitely donkeys in deep home. There's 100% mushroom farms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But people always come in that kind of thing, disputes, settling disputes, brokering peace treaties, important but boring shit. And I would say that probably at some point, the both of them were man, I really miss that adventure in life, and
100%.
Maybe every now and then it's all right, we're gonna go out on a raid. We gotta go get it done. Maybe even in disguise sometimes.
Yes.
And
I love that.
And I think the guards were Queen Eludra, please don't do this. This is extremely stupid. And what if you die? And she's I've died at least 3 times. It's been okay.
I don't know if Revivify works, but I just keep telling myself that it does in the event.
Jayla's got it locked and loaded. She's ready.
I feel like Jayla's not quite sure exactly where things are happening with gods and everything. True. So
yeah,
it's been 7
what's Jaela up to now that her powers are in limbo a bit?
I think that for a while she probably settled in to helping Eludra with things. Typically the queen or the main figurehead has all of their little things, and then the spouse kind of has their side projects. So Jayla's been picking up on building up a really good militia, getting the training and military for Deep Home really good. Maybe working on some sort of public sewage sanitation systems, something like that. Just some real basic country or kingdom building things that Eludra doesn't need to worry about.
They also do couples yoga classes together.
100% hot yoga.
Yes.
And I like to think that maybe they're just getting ready to open up their own food truck that is a burrito food truck.
And everyone has to pretend to like it because I'm the queen.
And it's nothing but George Foreman paninis of bean and cheese burritos.
Even in D&D, the subjects have to pretend to like all your shitty hobbies if you're in charge.
I'm sorry. They don't have to, but it's just they like me so much they don't hurt my feelings. My feelings would be very hurt if they didn't like the burritos. Is the problem.
They're good fucking burridos. People need to like them.
And they're good burritos. Exactly.
Why do people have to pretend to like them if they're good burritos?
Listen, don't look too deep into the logic here, okay?
I'll say that. So we're gonna actually maybe we shouldn't go too deep in because the whole thing is we're gonna kind of describe what happened in the beginning, since the beginning of the podcast, in a nice
That's-
history lesson that
That's
we're going
just
to take.
in general what's been happening.
Yeah.
Hot
Yeah.
yoga, occasional disguised raids, and general queen shit.
So
Burrito.
Ludra, queen of the dwarves, queen of Deep Home, and her Deva wife, who came here
Mhm.
and has jumped around gods a little bit for funsies. And
Yeah.
I think the other person who's probably in your life every day is young Bucky, who's your adopted Githyanki son. And he's in his early 20s now. He's trying to land that first job and hasn't really worked out yet. So he's spending some time in your basement.
Is he working at the food truck, or was that like a subtle thing for Eludra to get Bucky a job?
Yeah, except he doesn't show up. So
Oh shit!
What's he doing? Is he smoking that deep home weed all day long?
that's silver weed.
He's smoking silver weed.
Isn't
my
that
goodness.
isn't your basement a dungeon then?
I mean, yeah, but
It's a dank dungeon.
It's a dank. It's
Dank dungeon for dank kush.
like pretty nice though.
So Steve, I'm assuming, has he's got a young daughter now, Xena, who's is like 7 now.
7-year-old
God.
Xena, like
Well, weird. That's really weird for some reason.
Xena babies.
That seems like that makes Steve seem so much more adult now. Like
He's a real dad now.
Steve, just for
Yeah.
just a quick run up, Steve was a gnoll who died and then got put into a Dragonborn's head for a while as a ghost, and then the Dragonborn created a meat monster, and out of all the severed body parts that he had been collecting, and then somehow put Steve into that, and now Steve is this horrible meat monster.
Now
to
he's a
watch.
father.
And he's got a baby somehow.
Who's a full null, just a regular null.
He was.
Right.
He's not now.
Has he adjusted to life as not a warrior very well, or is it tough?
Yeah, no, I think it's all right. I do think that Xena is very deep into combat training. They spar like on the regular, except that Xena is like not just learned the ancient ways of null fighting, of which you are all familiar, but she's also learned some of the gross like flesh golem ways of fighting. Like she's learned to just through training and perseverance to take large drinks of water to spew at her enemies later.
Yes.
Nice.
Xena.
Yeah, and just-
Xena.
Yeah, and she still cries like a baby.
And Bachmann, you still have a baby, right?
Yeah, I do. Yes.
So let's save what Rowan and Toby have been doing for next time.
Yeah.
You guys
And,
can't. It's too much for you to handle. We're gonna
Right.
dole it out to you as you can take it.
So we're gonna get to
Two
the
trucks.
meat of the ep, which is young Tom Harper, Prince Tom Harper, son of the dear deceased Harper, is he's 10 years old now. He has been tasked with doing essentially a report on Drunkeros history. And so we're gonna sit in while he gives his history report to I think we decided Watson Copperfield, who is the head of the White Spire, which is a mystical magic group.
I think we should almost
So much.
stop explaining things because this is not going to be helpful. This is going to be more of a. I think we should veto our idea and make this more fun for everyone to recap, and maybe see if we can take the chunks of it and then make something else from it as well. Because I think it's gonna be way too hard to be like, all right, you've never heard this before. Here's what a White Spire is and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So you don't want to do like you don't want to do a clip show where we're all like, yeah, we've been through some times.
Yeah. A blood drinker's a sword. Okay. We could. I don't know. It's either we could do both. We could do one. We could do both at once and edit it out. I'm curious.
I believe in the power of people to like get the context of general of what's happening. Like, I think they'll be okay.
Okay, maybe I was wrong.
So what are you? What do you want to? I mean, so you're saying not do Tom Harper?
No, I'm not saying that would be a hilarious twist. I was like, let's not just do this. I was saying let's approach it for the people that have already listened, forefront, as opposed to
like an anime recap episode.
Exactly.
Yes.
As opposed to making it super in depth for people that haven't listened to at all. So like,
okay,
I think we could accomplish the same thing.
I think people will get enough from context that they'll understand what's like. They'll get the gist of the story.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to set the scene a little bit.
Sure. I'm sorry. I know we've been kind of confused about how we wanted to make all this work, so we're just kind of doing it. It's been wacky.
Yeah.
Dark Tim has doubts. That's why he's sitting in the dark.
Okay, so do we want to jump into role playing Watson and?
If that's what you think, I'm not gonna jump in anymore. I'm just here to run the polls. Beer won 75% versus wine in the Twitch poll. That's what I'm just here for.
I'm just real quick gonna make sure that my baby's not about to die because there's some intense screaming going on upstairs.
Yeah, you can check on that baby.
And Carrie, check on Carrie.
Yeah.
That's what I said. My baby.
Okay. Now that he's gone. Okay, so I gotta find Watson Copperfield's Copperfield.
I didn't get that far.
Like David Copper, he's a magician, not a wizard or a sorcerer. He's a magician.
I was thinking of the book, and I was like, I don't think I remember that book being about magic.
But wait, what is it? The book is the book David Copperfield?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Isn't the magician also named David Copperfield?
I think it's Copper Pot. I think that's right.
I think that they're not one and the same, but they share a name.
But they share a name. Like we were saying, sometimes people have the same names.
I think that's true.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. But I've never read a book. Anyways.
I guess I could just look in the wiki, huh?
I think it's Copperfield.
Oh, that makes sense.
Copperfield?
Well, that's in Copperfield. That sounds right?
I
don't think it's Feld.
It's probably Field, and I never pronounce things correctly, so.
And also, like, I feel like the spellings of all of the various characters' names in Drunkos are like, who fucking knows?
Mm-hmm.
It's Watson Copperfield.
I see it, but it's pronounced Feld. That's weird, but all right, let's go.
I've never pronounced it.
I'm kidding, guys. Leave me alone. I'm not talking anymore. I'm just here to do polls on twitch.tv/GeeklyInc.
That's it. The poll man.
That's it. And that's all.
Tom, please join me.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I've prepared my. Well, see, I prepared my report on my daddy. Not just my
Tom. It is. I know you're a prince, but it's important that you cover the entire breadth.
Oh yes.
Of history in Drunkeros about these heroes.
Oh yes, okay. So, you want me to start before my daddy joined the Alliance of Falcons?
Yes, that is correct.
Well, as you know, my daddy was a great sorcerer. Oh wait. Well, okay.
No, we don't want to. Before that, dial it back.
Sure. Okay. Well, as we all know, the great problem happened way back when, due to Lord Milner capturing 4 adventurers. I always get that number wrong. Tom Dorkblade, Aludra, Junpei, and Tom. Shadows for our keep, you know.
That is correct. Very good.
Mm-hmm. Well,
accent's going like Irish now.
What are the rules? You're not allowed to make fun of my accent.
Now,
just keep saying "daddy." That one's really good.
Yeah, I gotta put headphones on so I can hear it. Betty.
Now, Tom, do you know?
Yes, Mr. Copperfield.
Do you know why they were abducted?
Well, according to the great scholar Toby Treacletart, they were being used to be created into a zombie.
That is correct.
Yay!
Very good.
Give me a sweet, please.
Not during class.
Oh, please. My daddy would have given me a sweet.
I have explicit instructions from your mother, the queen, that I am not to give you sweets.
Oh, please don't call my mommy.
The last time I did something that she didn't want me to, it was a week in the dungeon. So no more of that, please.
Mommy gets so mad. Anyways, what do you say, Lord Melania and his lieutenant Thorkus? They captured. I got to. I'm
gonna hurt tomorrow.
Oh my god. What do you say? They kept him in the Shadow Spire keep, and then they broke out of it, and they made new friends at Newfoundland land, right?
That is correct. Newfoundland land is a small settlement.
It's bigger now than it was then, isn't it?
Of course, yes. Under the watchful eye of Mayor Ballard, it's grown quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, these adventurers, they left and they run all around Drunkeros, and then they eventually decided that they had to get these. Don't deduct me points. I'm going to correct it. They had implants in their head.
That is correct. They did have implants in their heads.
Yes.
Many people overlook that point.
It's very important, I think. So they went to. Can I get some help? Please.
What kind of help, Toby?
Well, I believe.
Toby, yeah.
What? What do you call me?
What kind of help?
My name's Tom.
I said Tom. I didn't say Toby and then Tom. That's for sure.
The Tom in the story. I'm named after him.
That's right.
Did you know that?
I did.
Yay.
You say it every time.
Now I get a sweet.
Why don't you just bring in your help?
Okay. As all 10-year-olds under your care are allowed to call in a couple favors.
Go ahead and phone a friend.
Let me phone a friend. I call my Aunt Aludra.
Oh, hey, Tom, it's so nice to hear from you.
Hello. Can I give you a big hug?
Am I here in person? Are you calling me on the magic phone?
No, come in the room. Come in the room.
Oh, wow. Man, you're like getting good at this. I didn't realize that you could just summon me. I was in the middle of a meeting, but anything for you, buddy?
No. Hi. Hello. Please, big hug.
Queen Ashiardane has explicitly forbidden any hugging. So if you could...
Don't tell Mommy.
What's going on over there on the other side of the room? And then Olivia hugs Tom anyway.
Okay. You pull the fast one on me, but
I don't know what you're
keep it to
about.
a minimum.
Aludra, I called you in to help with. I can't remember what happened after you left the Shadowspore Keep. I know you met Daisy. But what happened next?
Aludra has to look in the document really quick to see her.
Oh, I've wasted one of my lifelines. I wasted my lifeline. No, that's always gonna be Irish. Always gonna be, or fake Scottish. I wasted my lifeline.
I want Eludra to say, Tom, why are you doing this accent?
Oh, sorry, I just thought it would have. I wanted Copperfield to like me, and just kidding.
You have quite a man voice for a 10-year-old.
Hey, I'm an elf. I'm a half elf, baby.
Oh, that's true. It is true. I'm not sure how that changes things, but
Okay.
yeah. So after we fought Lord Milner, so our good friend Junpei had, I guess you'd call him a friend, something named Geodude, and he told us to seek out a man named Finnegan. So our crew was like, okay, we don't know anything because we woke up on slabs and we're stupid and we don't know anything. So sure, we'll just go follow what this rock man says. That seems like a good idea. So we go to the town of Mastwick and we find out that our good friend Tom is a Thumble. Now,
Oh, I remember that now.
Tom, what do you know about the Thumble family? The Thumble family. The Tumble
Well-
Thumble family.
The family. Well, Trent Stumble, he was a great warrior, but he was very bad. And then he conquered Ka and Mastwick before the demon apocalypse, and then he was disappeared. I don't know canonically where he went.
Yeah, and the crew got in some real shenanigans with Trent Thumble, didn't they?
Yes, he did. Yeah, he was very bad and tried to hurt Aunt Eludra.
Just one note here, Tom. Now, at that point, was Mastwick ruled by a dragon?
Let me see. No, it was not. It was slightly run down as an extra colony of Trent Thumble.
That's right. It's now Mastwick has been under the control of a dragon for these some odd dozen years now.
Yes, we really should do something about that, but Daddy he wanted to do it, but then be brave.
Don't skip ahead.
Be brave.
We're working on it, okay? Like, just you gotta trust me. We're dealing with him.
Yes.
So once there were some some fights and some rough and tumbles with the various Thumble siblings to Tom.
Mm-hmm.
I think the crew also got involved with the Dark Blades. Now, what do you know about the Dark Blades, Tom?
Well, the Dog Blades are a collection of rogues, thieves, and ne'er-do elves, spies, mayhaps, and they, Tom tried to join them, and he called himself a Dog Blade, but then the Dog Blades would send you and the other adventurers on quests and things like that, I believe. Yes.
That's exactly right.
They're very bad, and they're scum.
Oh, well, I mean, things are more gray than that. It's not all black and white. I mean, Tom was a great person, and he was my good friend. And I mean, I don't know if he was officially a Dark Blade. I'm actually not quite sure how that ended up in the end. It's been so long ago now. Wow, your Aunt Eludra's getting really old.
How old are you, Aunt Eludra?
It's not polite to ask how old someone is.
Tom, that's definitely, especially a sitting monarch, you don't just ask them their age. You need to treat her with, I understand that you're a prince, but I find myself in a room with a lot of royalty.
I've been
sorry,
on
Aunt
30
Eludra.
several years.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Yes. So
When you're a queen.
So all of you met Finnegan. In Finnegan, he told you to go get the orb of his power.
Now, who was Finnegan?
Finnegan was the cleric of Arathis. Hey, but Copperfield, he wasn't. That's a spoiler.
Well,
That's right. Very good.
there's definitely more to the story there.
But yes, this Finnegan, he wanted you to get the orb of endless power, the whip of binding, and the brazier of worlds. And then you wanted to run around all and get him. You didn't know how to find him. You had to go to the library, which is the greatest place in all of the city.
Oh, you're just so much like Toby. You guys love libraries.
I don't sound anything like him, though. So,
No, the only thing you have in common is your love of libraries.
Yes, that's it. I'm losing it. It's gone now. It's who is it? Mrs. Doubtfire. Well, then yeah,
It is actually fraying my voice. I thought I could do it for I can do it. Push through.
but then they told you to go to the House Vidalis in the Lost Island in the crypt of Cena the Red, and you met my daddy at the Lost Island.
Right, but before that, do you want to finish telling the story of what happened to Tom Darkblade?
Tom the Darkblade, yes. Tom Darkblade,
Yes.
you see, he wanted to find this item under the water in the cursed caverns, or the cursed cave. And when he got there, unfortunately, he drowned to death.
That's right. It
Yeah.
was a really tough time. The first of my friends to go. Oh, and boy, have there been a lot of them. But that's okay.
It's okay. Hey, Copperfield, can you look in the corner there?
What's over in the corner, Tom? I don't...
Look in there.
And then I give Eludra a hug.
Tom.
Anyways, the Angel of Death Industries, which are a big contributor to many fine innovations nowadays, had a broken mouth breather, and then Tom, he drowned in front of you, and Uncle Tom, and that made me sad.
Yeah, that was a rough day. So, let's go back to your dad.
I do like that Bachmann doesn't know what's happening because he missed the intro.
Wait, so yes. After Tom died, then you guys went to the Lost Island, the Lost Island, and unfortunately, your pirate friend, he had to leave, and then you made two new friends, Uncle Winston, yes, and then my daddy joined you.
That's right. And also the Lost Island, we picked up someone else that you know.
Bucky's so
Right.
cool. I love Bucky.
Man, I wonder if Bucky's free right now. I mean, I know he's supposed to be managing the food cart, but like,
We can give him a call.
yeah, let's give him a call. Let's see if he can
All
come
right,
over.
I'm going to use one of my other lifelines to call Bucky.
Okay.
I do it.
Hopefully, Bucky's not doing anything untoward.
Oh, he's a good boy. I'm sure that he's just at the food cart.
All right,
No.
let's summoning Bucky. All right, David. Now just put in like a big bong ripping sound effect.
Oh, golly. What? He's on the last pipe again.
Whoa! Hey! Oh, Mom! Hey! What's up? Oh!
Oh,
Whoa!
Bucky.
Where did I get summoned?
Are you burning?
Oh, Tom.
Were you burning something in the burrito cart?
Yeah, no, I just
told you to keep an eye on them. You know, the Georgia Foreman girls. I know they're finicky, but
yeah,
Finicky?
no, it's fine.
hmm.
Whew. Yeah, I
Bucky,
could
that's
really-
an interesting cologne you have on. That's
Could really
I
use
like
one of
it.
those burritos right now.
It's really
Cousin Bucky.
Yeah.
I'm recounting the story of Drunkaros, as told by, I guess what happened to your mom, Aunt Eludra. So, Cousin Bucky, I was just talking about when you met my daddy Harper,
Yep.
daddy, and at the Lost Island when you left for family.
Right.
Yeah.
Um.
Can you
What did you want?
Could you tell Copperfield a little bit about it?
About what?
Okay, bye-bye.
You know, Tom, I think your cousin is not. I think he's not feeling really well right now.
His eyes are so red.
His eyes are. Bucky, I told you. Oh my god.
Mom, do you have one of your burritos?
Why his eyes so red?
Please.
It's it's
Skip.
sometimes it happens to grown-ups.
Skip breakfast.
You know.
Can you?
You
You
know
have a
what?
burrito.
Okay.
Mommy,
Okay, yes, I do. I was saving it for myself, but fine, you can have it.
Mommy says it's because
He pulls it out.
Mommy says that it's because Bucky is a gith.
Love
A
you, Mom.
Yankee? And Bucky like settles onto like a chase lounge in the background and is just like blissed out eating a burrito.
Okay, that call wasn't as helpful, but I got 2 more coming up.
No.
They'll come in at the right time. Wait, actually, I'm getting real confused about like what's supposed to happen with my with Uncle Tom. Do you think I could call Uncle Steve, please?
Yeah, you know what? Like, because they like shared a body. Like, Steve definitely knows. He knows a lot. He's a very wise man.
And I love Uncle Steve. He's very scary.
Oh, but he's got such a good heart. And
I'm
you
smart.
love playing with your cousin Xena.
Yes. I'm afraid of her.
You're burning a lot of
I know.
lifelines, Toby. But
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
called you Toby again. Shit.
I sound nothing like him. You see? This is Toby. This is Tom. It's different. It's different. See? I need to watch Chewing Gum again. That'll really get me right where I need to be. Excuse me. Let me go watch
All right.
Chewing Gum and then get in the zone.
Summoning Steve.
Wait, am I like literally being summoned?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
Like, I'm
equal
being
for whatever
ripped.
you were doing, buddy.
So remember, Xena, it's thrust, parry, spray. Oh, where am I? Who are you?
Oh,
Oh, hey, Ludra. Hi, it's me, Steve.
Sorry, Mr. Mellencamp. We do need you just for a quick lesson here.
It should be
You
more than
did
an
sign
hour.
that.
Mr.
You did sign
Mellencamp,
that
is it my
contract.
birthday?
So
Is it? Please.
Oh, well, what can I do for you? I
well,
did leave
we're
Xena
hoping-
home alone. She's only 7. It's fine.
She's very scary.
She's killed before.
she's very powerful. I cannot imagine an enemy that went into your home that she would not be able to spray and kick unto death.
I've had to reattach my arm 3 times. She's very good.
You must be very proud.
I am. I'm very proud.
Well, you see, because you used to live inside Uncle Tom, I'm hoping that maybe you could help me give my book report. It's all here in paper, but paper. Oh, why you grab my paper? It's all here in my paper.
You're too young to be having a stroke.
All right, well, today is the day that Tom Harper died, just like his dad. His brain exploded. I mean, that's
It's
a
in
spoiler.
my folio.
Well, put up the statue of little Tom. He's dead.
Oh, yeah, there's also a statue.
Anyways, we are at the point where y'all were at the the cave, and then the big dragon came, and you fell in the acid, and then you grabbed what'd you find? The whip of binding? Is that the one?
Oh, I remember that. I was there for that when I was a kid.
Yeah, you were, Bucky. That's where we adopted you.
You guys should have just asked me.
I was free contact on the couch there, but you came back too very quickly. That burrito, man, our burrito.
It's a good burrito.
Anyways, you grabbed the whip of binding, then oh gosh, I can't remember anymore.
Now, Tom, do you remember who originally owned the whip of binding?
I do. It was Captain Blendy.
That's right. Very good. That's a obscure fact.
That deserves a sweetie. Please give me a sweetie.
I think you deserve a sweetie for that one.
Please, it deserves a sweetie.
I remember that.
Please.
Tom, do you have any more of those sweeties?
What, me?
That's Bucky. Bucky.
I don't have any. Oh, I don't have any sweeties. I'm sorry.
Who has the sweeties?
That's a sweetie.
Tom, we're gonna run out of time. You gotta keep moving.
As I said, there are 4 pages, and we're just a couple way
We're on
through the
bullet
first.
3.
We're almost actually we're like a good 3/8 through. Anyways, my daddy. Got it. Landed it.
The three big the 3 artifacts of great power which were being gathered. They did gather the whip of binding. Do you remember which one was next after that?
I do. They went to the cave, right? And they got the helmet of Cena the Red, and that's where Auntie Eludra died for the first time. Yes.
I've died a lot of times. It's very strange.
I'm sorry for all the times you've died. That makes me sad to think about it.
Oh, but then the great thing is when I died, I got to come back. So that's pretty cool.
Yay!
Eludra, isn't that when you found your brother's bones?
Oh, yeah, he's very dead. One of many people in my life who are super dead and not alive anymore, unlike me, who's super alive and can't be killed.
You're very flippant about that. That's healthy.
Well, that's a little dark, but I still like it.
I'm working through it. This is the only way I can deal with it without breaking down into terrible sobs. So, let's move along.
Sure. Well, anyways, after you got the helmet, you had to go get the orb of endless power.
That's right.
And you went to the swamps of Ichaka.
Oh man, that was some crazy stuff.
That show was zany. It was wild.
I think we have a clip. Do we have a clip?
I think we have a clip.
Roll the clip.
This is a fish bucket clip.
Everybody clap so they know where to put in the clip.
David, put the bong noise again.
Well, so they got they actually went back in time. Auntie Eludra, do you remember going back in time?
Oh, do I? It was a weird day.
And Steve, I bet you have some very funny stories from finding all the Vidalis clones.
Nope, not really.
Okay.
Honestly, the world was not ready for so many Toms. I'm not gonna lie.
So true.
I didn't have a whole lot of agency in Tom's body around that time.
Yeah, you weren't even there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I had no agency.
Literally none, I guess. Well, I was just hoping maybe you had any extra memories, but I just wanted to see you, so it's okay.
Hi.
Anyways, you foiled the priest of Orcus, but there were bad demons, and then you went through the portal, and then Daddy had to make a big decision, and he made the wrong one.
Oh, the first of many wrong decisions. But hey,
Whoa,
who amongst
that's
us
my daddy you're talking about.
Who amongst us hasn't made a lot of wrong decisions? Tom.
Okay.
You'll make wrong decisions too.
Oh no.
That's the power of being an adult. You just keep making wrong decisions until you die, and then come back to life.
What's the loser makes me sad?
Well, and as we've talked about, not everyone can come back to life, Tom.
Yeah.
The rules are very odd nowadays. Anyways, you get all the devices back. Daddy stores the brazier because that evil Finnegan needed him to bring it to him first. Yada yada yada. You all died again. And then Daddy was betrayed by Roz even, and Finnegan betrayed him too. And then
now that is a topic of some debate. If you betray someone under extreme duress, it's a moral gray area.
Yes, Daddy forgave Aunt Rose, so I don't bear her any ill will. Bear her any ill will.
I mean, Harper, your dad stole the brazier, and he was trying to do what he thought was right, and Roz was trying to do what she thought was right. And there's a lot of stuff that you can't really accurately capture on the pages of history. Like, you just have to be there for it.
Yes, and Finnegan, he killed Grandpa and Grandma Upper and Uncle Upper, and I was very sad back then, but I wasn't alive, but I know
you
that
were sad back then, but you weren't alive.
I knew it would have been. Anyways,
It would have been.
Finnegan activated the devices in your head, and then you died again.
Again, that's right. Oh, you're on Eludra seen so much, buddy.
But then soon,
Poor Eludra is going to need years of therapy and counseling.
I'm gonna be real
After
serious
rehashing everything.
but the good news is that Aunt Jaela made friends with y'all very soon.
British people don't say y'all, do they?
They do not.
No.
I like it. I like what's going on with this accent.
Okay. This is a Paylor's Hope accent. How dare you?
That's right.
Everything I'm doing is
Made up.
perfect. This is how everyone talks in Paylor's Hope. And if I'm doing it right, everyone else is doing it right. It's not a British accent. It's different. Or
It's
whatever.
Paylor's Hope. It's a Paylor's Hope accent.
It's a
Hopi.
Brit Scott Irish.
No.
Brit Scott Irish Southern.
Now,
No.
Steve, can you, since you're here, and can you were in Tom's body during the time when he was wielding the great sword Blooddrinker. Is there anything you could tell us about that?
Blooddrinker liked to kill people a lot.
Love blood.
Yeah, he loved
Loved
blood.
it.
Loved blood. I would almost nothing he loved more, I'd say, in my opinion. And you would talk to Tom a lot, and it's been so long. Having trouble remembering. Really putting old Steve on the spot.
I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to make you all sad.
Yeah, but Blooddrinker was a good boy in the end.
Was he?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't. Well,
Who's to say?
Who's to say? Well, Auntie Jaela, she wielded Blooddrinker for a little bit. Can I use my final lifeline and bring in Jaela?
Of course. I was waiting for you to suggest that.
I wanted to do it sooner, but we got tied up.
Jaela, bring.
Pops in the
Huge
middle.
bong grip sound.
She is in the middle of pumping, but she's wearing one of those, they're like bras that cover all of your boobs, and then the milk part just sticks out, so you can walk around and
Oh my
pump.
God.
So she's got like milk on her titties, or like bottles on her titties.
I know
pumping.
exactly
Yes.
what you're talking about.
Yeah. They're comical, and they're on Amazon if you haven't seen one in real life.
Oh my God. Oh, Jaela, what are you doing?
And Ludra comes and stands in front of her and crosses her arms.
Jaela.
Hi.
I guess I should have given you a heads up that we were gonna call you here. I didn't get a
sent
heads
a letter.
up, but
I sent a letter 2 weeks ago.
Well,
Was it on that really fine paper? The really good
Good paper.
one. It was so rolled up.
Mommy let me use the good paper to send the letter.
I
Letter.
think
it was good paper.
Bucky and I might have used it.
Oh, yeah, we did. So what's up, Eludra Mom? Or sorry, Jaela Mom. Shit, I did it wrong.
Jaela shoots finger crossbows over to Eludra and winks at her like.
Ludra like wants to be mad, but she like can't. She can't be mad.
Okay. Well, you say it's my book report to give to Watson Copperfield here, and you see I've written all, but I'm starting to forget facts. Copperfield, sorry. I've written the whole thing, but I keep forgetting small parts. And if you see here,
Well, we were talking about Blooddrinker, and Jaela did wield Blooddrinker historically.
Blood drinker.
Mhm.
Blood Drinker's my greatest love besides dearest Eludra.
Really?
I mean,
Oh yeah, Tom
Well, I
was
mean, your
not
father-
happy about that.
Your father too, Tom. But
And yet you destroyed Blood Drinker, is my understanding.
Well, I think we all have moments that we regret, moments of weakness.
Sure. Like my daddy when he stole the brazier.
Exactly.
When my daddy stole the brazier.
yeah,
Just like
life's
that.
complicated, Tom. It's
you know-
really complicated.
Jaela, I don't know if I ever told you this, but when Tom and I separated, I didn't only retain some of his memories, but also his feelings about certain situations and events from his past. No real reason to bring that up right now in particular that I can think of, but I just wanted to make sure you knew.
I think about that time a lot, Steve, on that night when we lost Tom.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things I wish I could do over again.
Yeah.
And then Jaela just kind of like wistfully looks off, not to finish that sentence.
The powerful blood drinking sword or a diabetic unicorn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take your
It's a
pick.
Pegasus, actually. Princess Ivy Moon, Blue Moon is a Pegasus. She can fly.
Sometimes if she's feeling up to it. She's getting kind of old now.
Oh, what's
God,
up?
yeah.
Do you have a glass of wine here? My throat is very dry, and things are getting. It feels like we're having an intervention instead of a history lesson. And
I'm sad about all this.
Give the Chowder sweetie, give the Queen Eludra some wine.
Well, I mean, your grace, I can't really deny you anything, being that you're a queen and all. So here you go.
Oh, thank you very much. Extremely gulp sounds.
Okay, so where were we, Tom?
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, you see, after Aunt Eludra, Uncle Tom, and Daddy died, well, you see, they went to heaven, and then they came back down to Earth, Drunkaros, excuse me, and Auntie Jaela came to help them. She was the adherent of Arathis.
So it turned out that the man who had been sending them on these quests was actually evil, and turned on them, killed them all, and took these items.
Yes, he worked for Orcus.
What did he do with these items?
You see, he put them all together. The orb of endless power to give a lot of power, obviously. The whip of binding to control demons, and oh golly,
Brazier Worlds.
The Brazier Worlds to open a portal to the demon zone.
Yes, the Abyss is what
The
we
Abyss.
call it.
So he created a giant portal to Car
Undercar, right?
Undercar, and then he and that's why Car was destroyed.
Yes, they say it was swallowed up whole by the Abyss.
Many people died.
The first of many
Yeah,
places.
many people died back then. And many bad things happened for many months, maybe a year, who knows.
Why you had to be careful when you trust people. Eludra's like too close. Like she's like in his face.
No, I don't trust anyone. I'm sorry. I don't trust anyone.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying not to trust anyone. You just gotta be careful. You just gotta be smarter than your Aunt Eludra was.
Okay.
To get. I mean, I'm happy where I am in my life now. I'm so happy where I am in my life. But man, a lot of people are dead, and I wish they weren't.
Oh, Eludra, why are you crying?
Oh, I'm fine. She turns around and drinks more.
Anyways, Aunt Jaela, can you talk about the first couple months of when you came back to Drunkaros?
Yeah. Well, I came back and I traveled here from Yangar, and I met up with your father and beautiful Eludra and Tom, and it's kind of going back, but we all met up together in a tavern so that we could come together to defeat Finnegan. To stop. There's a whole bunch of demons.
Yeah, I remember hearing about it.
Yeah, and we had to band together Arathis had sent me back so that we could stop this demon apocalypse together. And we went to find the Demonomicon so that we could find a way to just end everything and get things back to the way that it was.
Okay.
And that's when we had that weird vision, right? Of, oh, yeah, it was your previous self. Your brother?
Yes!
Yourself.
Yeah,
I
Rhaegar!
still have a hard time, like, completely understanding all of that, honestly.
Rhaegar?
Yeah, right. You. This is where Steve. This is where we meet you.
Yeah.
Uncle
Yeah.
Steve. He went. He made friends with Uncle Rhaegar, which is actually Aunt Jaela, and Auntie Temerity, and Uncle Talir.
Mhm.
Hey, Eludra, they're still alive.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Why'd
sure
you
they're
wink?
alive.
Oh no, it was just like at least there's someone out there.
Oh,
Kind of.
yeah. Oh, I didn't kill all my friends.
And Steve, this is where you became known as the great hero, Steve.
That was back when I only knew 2 sex positions.
And only knew about melon. That was the only food.
When I was in Tom's mind, it was like living in a vast library. But with lots of dirty books.
Oh, I love libraries.
Yeah.
I'll give you a book report on some of the things I read in there.
Okay.
Oh, maybe wait till he's at least 13.
No. Oh, I want a book.
Or maybe actually 18 or 20 or 21. Let's just wait for a while.
Let's get on with the
Rated
story.
PG-21.
Anyways, Mordenkainen herself tasked you with taking the Demonomicon to safety. Isn't that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we boarded up the Chum Guzzler. We set sail from Yangar to, from Yangar, trying to get the Demonomicon back to Drunkaros. And unfortunately, there was an accident on the boat, and Steve's Knoll body had the Demonomicon and was crushed and killed.
Hey,
the
you
bottom
know,
of the ocean.
in my defense, the bottom of the ocean is a safe place.
There's so much pressure down there.
That's usually where you find all the treasures. So that's a really good point, Steve.
Yeah, Uncle Steve did so good. He saved it, and the demons weren't able to get it down there.
That's right.
He did.
But
true.
something else happened. Something strange happened.
What?
What happened?
Tom, your namesake, was possessed by the spirit of Steve. And Eludra does like a big flourish and like
Throws the glitter from her pocket.
Where'd they come from? Where'd they come from?
Steve,
my
Steve just
ways.
got the deadpan look as like glitter falls on him.
It incorporates into his being.
it just like sinks in.
Wow, Auntie Ludra, that was so cool.
Yeah, I know we kind of spoiled that part because we've been talking about that for a while, but
Yeah.
Well, I had this like planned.
yeah. No, nobody knew about the glitter. That was a surprise.
I'm glad-
Just then, a banner that says "Tom the Hero" falls down.
That's way too soon. That's so soon. He sacrificed himself. But you met Uncle Zerd, and Uncle Zerd, who's also a hero, and according to what's
also dead.
he was
I-
he was the whole time.
I met Zerd once. It was best day of my life.
Wow.
What a wizard.
What a wizard!
What a guy.
Serd was a good fellow. If you had your mouth open, you'd always find his finger in it.
That's what they say. Zerd always had his finger in the
Loved
honey.
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 Loved honey.
Yeah.
Man, what I would do to
You
suck
have a pretty
Zerd's
cool
finger.
sibling.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Man.
Sorry.
This age appropriate.
Sorry. Go on with the story.
Put yourself together.
Anyways, yes, you were in his big submarine, and then Uncle Tom he touched the bones of Uncle Steve, and then they became one person for a while.
For quite a while.
Wasn't that so random?
It was so random and so Raven.
It was so. I love it. but then you had to help Uncle Watari, Aunt Rin, Uncle Clinker, fight off all the demons, and then Aunt Jaela made the demons plan, which was supposed to take roughly an hour or so, and very quickly, didn't you, Aunt Jaela? You really binded them.
I think that was like, I have never felt so much the true power of a god coursing through my veins, except in that moment.
Alita wraps her arm around Jaela's hip because that's where she can reach. And she's like, that's when I knew I was in love.
And I held up that demon binder and I said, "Ye demons shall be forced from this land." And yay, the demons were forced from the land into the binder. And we all agreed that things could have gone a lot worse.
And
worse.
And she cursed the name of the demons, and lo and behold, bears came from the woods and ate up 42 of their number.
The demons, they ran into a pack of pigs. Anyways, you fought them all off. It was great. Everyone was very happy. And then after that, you did some other stuff. Yada yada yada. I'm just looking at my paper that I wrote here. It says here that after this, you had many powerful fights. Well, most notably between Aunt Roz and Daddy.
Yeah,
they made up and made better.
Yeah. Harper forgave Roz.
it took, again, adults make mistakes, buddy. We make mistakes, and the real true mark of an adult is being able to like move on from it. So yeah.
So there.
Okay. I feel like I'm learning so much, not just about history, but also about being a person, and I love it.
I'm so glad that you feel that way. I'm glad that the many horrible mistakes I've made in my life can, make things better for the children of the future.
Thank you, Aunt Oludra. Well, you see, you unfortunately found out after talking to Avery Talise that one of you will have to die in order to destroy the combined bits of the whip of binding and the orb of infinite power and the bridge of worlds, and that's when I'm skipping ahead, but eventually Uncle Tom, he did it.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was some tough times.
Someone
what he did
had to sacrifice to use the hammer of Sundering, and
He did.
Tom fell on that sword for all of us.
Oh yeah, like we all discussed beforehand. Tom used the hammer.
The official royal record is that it went down smoothly, and there was no confusion or bitterness afterwards. That apparently didn't happen. Why would it have happened?
No, that's what happened.
Absolutely right, Tom. And that is why there is a giant golden statue of Tom erected in Paler's Hope.
Yes, he was a great hero, but it took you a while to get the ability to attack Fennekin. You went to Avery Talise, as you remember, and then you went to the Necromancer. You remember, of course.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Reichert Svensson, of course. How can I
Oh yeah,
forget
he's very weird. He comes by every now and again.
Oh, does he?
Uh-huh.
Does your mom let you talk to him? He's really weird.
Sometimes him and Mommy will go out to a fish restaurant together.
Huh. I'm gonna have to catch up with Ashihara about this. I need details.
Oh my goodness.
He has a cool wagon that she gets to ride on. And
She does love a wagon.
Mhm.
That's true. And canon.
he's and then you went to go save Bucky.
Okay.
Wait, where are we in the story?
Well, you see, you had the demon Omicron, you took it to Avery to
Oh,
release.
right.
Then you took it to Avery to release, gave left the Demon Con with her, then went to Rackard Svensson, then you went from Rackard Svensson, got the Pokeball, left with the Pokeball, and then you went to Gugabaki.
And Yinogu.
The Yinagu.
Do you guys still need me for this part? Because I wasn't here for any of this part for a while. So
Yeah, you were.
You
were here for it. Remember when
once
he turned into an old?
Once Tom died, I was gone for.
No, we're not. That's not. We're not there yet.
What? I thought we already talked about the hammer.
No, I spoiled it a little bit. But no, we're not there.
It's okay. It's okay. One day you'll learn to tell a coherent story.
I'll try. I will very much try. I doubt I will, though. It's so much fun to talk about the fun parts.
Many adventures were had. A lot of stalling took place, but eventually, the heroes did face off against Fennekin, as you were saying.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I wanted to go back and talk about the other things, but the important is it. It's more interesting to get to the fucking. Oops! Oh no! I'm getting stressed. Sorry.
It's okay. We all make mistakes, Tom. We all make mistakes.
Tom reaches.
I was gonna give you the sweet now
into his dainty dressing gown and pulls out a wrapped sweet.
I stole it earlier, and here you can have it back. I'm sorry.
He's so stressed out because he stole the sweetie.
Now we'll be able to tell the story straight wise, and now I don't have to have my stress voice on the whole time, right?
This is your stress voice.
Yeah, that was my stress voice. This is normal voice. This is me, Tom Harper. I'm 10. I'm 10 years old.
You sound a lot like your father.
Yeah, you do.
Harper's here.
Wait,
Harper's here.
Roll it back. You're still doing the voice.
I'm 10 years old and I love sweeties.
You're so love sweeties.
Now, Tom, I heard that you did do an excellent impression of your father. Is that true?
Hey, I'm Harper.
Oh, that is
You sound
uncanny.
just like him.
It is Harper.
My dark past. Okay, bye.
Oh my god.
Don't do it.
Anyways, that's my daddy. I hope to be half the man he was. Some people say I am. Half-elf joke.
Oh man, you are.
I'm trying to break Auntie Jaela's keyboard. I'm gonna wait till she's drinking.
Take a drink.
And then I'm gonna drop a zinger. Anyways, yes, you made friends with Aunt Adira. Do we know what Aunt Adira is?
Sadly, no.
It's been 12 years.
It's been a long time.
She goes
It's been
her own
12 years.
way. I'm sure she's fine.
I'm sure she's fine. Anyways, Aunt Adira made friends with the devils who are bad, and then you Jaela, Eludra, Tom, and Daddy attacked Fennekin, and then killed Tom again. Oh yeah, Tom, he came back. It was weird. Anyways,
Yeah.
and then Tom used the hammer of sundering, and he went forever. Bye bye. And then,
Friend.
and then he died.
bites the dust.
All right,
Yes.
now I'm out of the story. I'm going to go take a shit.
Steve.
Well, why don't we take a little break, Tom? That was quite a lot of storytelling. And
I also need to make a tinkle.
okay, well, why don't we take a little break and we can come back and finish off this story after. I mean, that's pretty much the big beginning part.
Yeah, that was a
It's the-
lot.
It's the meat of the story. The dog sausage meat, if you ask me.
And maybe next we could get into the salted
And it-
potatoes.
And it
of
all
it.
makes 100% sense. Like, there's nothing else that's all you need.
But there's so much more happened after that. But we'll get into that next time.
Okay, for sure.
Okay, and we'll get into that next time. 'Cause it's been like an hour and 13 minutes, according to my thing.
Good, great.
I was curious if we were just
Good
gonna
gravy.
just keep going, make it one long 2-hour thing. But no,
Oh my no, you gotta save it.
Save that voice.
I hope both new and old listeners alike find this somewhat interesting. I bet new listeners will find this baffling in hopefully a good way. But at the very least, it was a fun exercise. And if you're listening live on chat at twitch.tv/GeeklyInc, we have the raffle currently going. And as soon as we stop this episode, we'll finish it up. You just enter once. It's like exclamation part raffle to enter in. And yeah, we're giving a set of Die Hard dice, the official dice of Drunks and Dragons.
They're super nice dice. Like, they're really good.
Really good.
We didn't even use them tonight, but I just have mine sitting next to me,
Yeah, me
so I
too.
can look at them and touch them.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you get in the mood.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
and
just
hey-
like to, I just like to feel the points. Like I just want to
dice.
touch the D4.
And if you go to dieharddice.com and put in the code dragons, I think you get 15% off.
That sounds about right.
I believe
You
that's
get a
correct.
great
And they're a good
off.
deal regardless, so that's even better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, in the chat right now. Yeah, so thank you. I'm going to go gargle some salt. And
I didn't pull feedback. Sorry.
well, okay, in a month, we'll just do 4 straight hours of
Oh my
feedback.
god.
It would've
no.
been-
And you have to. Oh, we should just do a whole episode.
Yeah, I'm
None
sure.
of that.
everyone will love that.
The show progresses in real time, so the feedback would have been 7 years old anyway. So,
Oh,
Okay.
That's
true.
true. Yeah, we
That's
can't
true.
read feedback for
yeah.
7 years.
If you guys want to get in touch with us, we're on Twitter. We're at GeeklyInc or at D&D Podcast. I'm at Thrifty Nerd.
I'm at Tim Lanning.
I met Jennifer Cheek.
I'm at Nika_Howard.
I'm at the Mike Bachmann.
Hold on, I need to change tabs. Thank you. Didn't get your fill of action and adventure in this episode of Drunks and Dragons? Well, make sure to head over to geeklyinc.com where you can find other thrilling podcasts, the hottest nerd news, fan art to make you blush, and gear to level up your adventuring quest. When you finish telling the story of your daddy, head on over to Apple Podcast. That was not as good as yours, Tim. I'm sorry.
Seems hard.
Head on over to Apple Podcast or your other podcast app of choice and leave us a 5-star rating and review. Also, don't forget to head over to patreon.com/D&D podcast. Once you become a patron, you have access to exclusive content like ad-free episodes that you won't be able to find anywhere else. Every pledge helps keeps us growing and makes the show better with each episode. New episodes come out every Monday, so go subscribe, get your quest log filled, and get ready for things to get dicey.
Yeah. I did want to. Yeah, we are super close to our next goal on Patreon. If we can just get another, it's like if we can just get 3,500. I don't know if we want to talk about numbers. You want to talk about numbers? We're at like 3,300. If we can get to 3,500, we're going to start releasing a monthly blooper reel, which is really neat for patrons. So help us get to that level so we can give you that good content and get you. The goal is to have fresh content on there every Thursday. So,
And that's also really good. The blooper reel, if you don't get a chance to come watch the Twitch streamings, you will basically feel like you are able to, because you're going to be able to catch the stuff that normally gets cut out, that only Twitch gets to see. So,
Yeah. And we normally still will have bloopers and all that good stuff, but now that if we hit this goal, we'll make a more concerted effort to do it all the time as opposed to
yeah.
every now and
It'll
again.
be fun. It's just going to be more fun things so that you never have to stop hearing our voices, basically.
It's all
Yep.
too hot for TV
That's right.
and too obscure for TV.
Make a bong noise.
we already have the conductor seat coming out every month, which is usually me and Tim and other people.
It's
talking
me and then
about-
a guest.
and then a guest talking about DMing stuff. We've had on lots of really good guests from Wizards of the Coast and all sorts of things. So that's on there already. And David, our editor, is doing a really interesting video series about editing. And so I don't know. There's lots of really cool stuff on there that you can only get there. So
And the higher the pledges that we get, the more fun stuff we get to bring to you guys. So it only gets better from here.
Awesome. Well, thank you, everybody. Until next time, keep it dicey.
Okay.
Sure.
Stirp an expert.
Stirp an expert.
Not this time.
That's what I should have made.
What if I sometimes think about like, what if, because normally I don't look at my recording screen. I will have like the Google Hangouts window of us up, but then I always wonder, what if I go to stop the export and it turns out that for some reason it didn't even record?
I'm constantly terrified of this.
What happens, man? We would just use the
so
Twitch.
scary.
What episode is this?
What are we calling this?
Is 251?
Okay.
Is it?
Yep.
No.
Is it
Yeah,
251?
it's
Oh,
251.
250 something.
What?
No,
It's
It's either 251
Yeah,
or 251.
251. I'm sorry.
Or it's 253.
I don't like being doubted.
251. It's 251. I promise. I'm looking at Raw Fury Games 250,
Perfect.
Yeah.
and that's the most recent one that I have.
Dang. And so it's
Wow.
251.
Yeah, it is 251. The one that we've just recorded was 250. So this one is 251.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Twitch, I'm going to end the raffle now, and hopefully I don't break it. Let's see what happens. Close. Close the raffle. Draw. The following user, HorseFun19.
Nice. That's a good name. I love
HorseFun19,
it.
you win a dice. I'm sending you a private message. Hi, you won the dice. Please. Oh, how do you spell please? I'm so bad.
PLEZ.
Cool.
Please.
Please. Hello. Congrats. Rats. Congrats. The NSA guy that looks at me is always getting mad at my fucking typing.
He's like, how are you so bad at this?
I'm so tired.
Are we gonna do another one tonight, or are we
Yeah.
gonna go? Are we gonna go
I
on
think
Tuesday?
I think we should do it on Tuesday if we can, because we
I'm
need to take
fine with
notes
that.
and
I'm
stuff.
not doing it.
On Tuesday.
Ralnor, it's great to leave a review on Reddit. Our review catcher does not catch Reddit. It pretty much only does iTunes and
Stitcher.
Stitcher. So it's just really hard for us to get them otherwise.
Random.
So, but I appreciate it and thank you.
Can everyone pray for me, because it's only 7:20 here in Los Angeles. I'm gonna go to the gym.
720.
Oh boy!
And I'm going to the gym of wine. I'm
Damn.
Oh shit! You got this. Like, hopefully you are that slightly tipsy where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go fucking do it, and not that.
That's
like,
what I
kind
feel
of-
like.
Okay, good. Because I feel like
Like,
sometimes
I'm
you drink
sleepy
wine
and
and
I'm
you
gonna
get
die.
like that kind of weird bloaty
Yeah.
feeling after drinking wine. You don't.
I
want
like. Well, I think it's because I drank like just like one solid glass. Like if I wanted to drink another, and I was like, Jennifer, don't do it.
Don't do
If
it.
you want to go work out, don't do it.
that. Oh man. Well, next time should be super fun. We should all
Yeah.
listen to the episodes from where we stopped to where we are now
Yeah.
for next
All of
time.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, just all of them. So, yeah, Twitch will be due to life events. We are only doing one tonight, and then we'll start back on Tuesday. We'll finish up our recap of the campaign poorly. I'll practice the accent all week long, or weekend long.
And
Do
Tim
it at
will
work.
completely lose his voice.
Yep.
Really,
And then
the pitch was great the whole time, and I loved how you kind of took a little tour around the various colonies.
well, you see, Toby
I like
was
that it
raised.
sounded like
Toby, I did too.
one of the very few episodes of Doctor Who that I've ever seen where that child is like, "Oh, you're my mommy."
Yeah, that's what I was.
Oh.
That was one of my anchors for sure. Are you my mommy?
There
My
was a,
daddy.
Oh, you're my
there
mommy.
was a
Daddy.
solid period where you were hitting Australia really like perfectly.
You see, Tom Harper, he lived in Galanthus for a little bit. He lived in fucking Newfoundland land. He drunk roast Madagascar. He's had his time.
He's got them all. Every accent you can think of, he's got it.
I've lived in every state.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Anyways, love you guys. Thank you,
Man.
Twitch. Once again, the horse person won.
Move
Horse
on.
fun. I'm so happy that I figured out how to work this without John.
Oh, you need to turn it off
You
though,
gotta,
because
you gotta
now
turn
it's
it off.
yeah, it's
I
still
did turn it
trying
off.
people. Oh, it's
No, I just said
Oh.
one instead of Die Hard Dice.
Oh, I need to turn that off.
yeah. There are no more
Yeah.
dice to be had.
No more dice. Well, there are actually tons of dice to be had,
Well,
but not tonight.
not for free for giveaways.
Yeah, but we're actually gonna
You just
do.
gotta buy 'em with your money.
Yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway for the next 3 episodes.
Ooh,
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so giving away a total 4 sets of Die Hard dice. So sorry to the people that saw that last one go through. Horseman 1. Anyways, all right. Love you.
Horseman 1.
Love you. Good night.
Good night,
Bye,
friends.
friends.